Hey guys, welcome to Tech Locker. Now today I've got Dbrand's grip case for the Note 10 Plus, but first things first, the packaging is superb. We can see Dbrand takes pride with their presentation, and here's the case itself. Now the case has a fairly clean design with some minor grip branding towards the bottom of the case, but turning it over we have a pretty sick looking Dbrand logo along with some much appreciated microfiber lining that should protect your device against minor scratches and or debris that gets stuck between the case and your device. Just like the name of the case implies, we can see some texture on both sides of the case towards the bottom that can also act as a design element of the case itself. Now slapping the phone on isn't an issue either, just slide one side in first and snap it on. Now personally I have a Dbrand skin on my Note 10 Plus and I haven't had any issues with the device not fitting or with the case tampering with the skin once I'm done, so if that was one of your worries, no need to worry, you're good to go. Now at its 6 we have some wide enough cutouts for the S Pen charging port, speaker grill, and the mic itself. Now the S Pen cutout is wide enough that it won't require you to dig for it, and personally that's pretty neat just because a lot of case manufacturers actually miss that, but it's cool that they took into consideration that the S Pen is a huge feature with the Note line and that a lot of us are actually going to be using it. Going back to the left side, we have nicely textured buttons that are quite tactile when pressed and are a bit raised that won't have you looking for them. Now above that we have two small cutouts, and finally at its back we have some precision cutouts for the camera that won't interfere with usability or functionality. Now there is a gap between the camera and the case itself. Now that should obviously protect the camera lenses from any scratches when laying your device flat on a surface. Also, besides adding some additional grip, the case should also help with some drops. As we can see around the case, all four corners are a bit raised. And that should also help when laying your phone flat on a surface, should help protect against some minor scratches. Now we can also see that the case does begin to taper towards the middle of the case. That should help with making the case feel a bit slimmer. It's not as bulky, and it should give you more of a fluid experience when swiping across your device. Also, we can see a minor indentation here, and that's for a skin that's actually sold separately. They run for about 10 bucks, and it should add a bit of customization, which is quite nice, and it's something that we don't see a lot of case manufacturers actually do. Now you can actually use the case as is, so if you didn't purchase a skin, there's no need to worry, but again, you do have that option. Overall, the case feels sturdy, it's pretty clean, and it's set at a reasonable price of about 30 bucks. Minus the skin obviously. Now the whole lot will set you back about $40. The design isn't killer, but it's not horrible either. It's a fairly clean case. Being able to customize it with a skin is a plus, so if you are looking for a decent case that's going to offer protection and a bit of customization, go ahead and check out the Grip case. Now they do have it for the Note 10 Plus as well as the smaller variants and the 11 Pro Max as well as those smaller variants as well. So if you are looking for a case for some of your flagship devices, go ahead and check out Dbrand's Grip case.